yet shadows dance in silent frame. Her laughter echoes in my heartbeat. Love once fierce, now lost in flame. I trace the curve of memories, but inked in tears I cannot claim. Each syllable of whispered promise, fading softly, fading her name. All the words we never uttered drift like ghosts within the air, and the space between each heartbeat holds the ache of what wasn't there. Fading her name on my lips, like petals lost in rain. Every breath becomes an echo of love intertwined with pain. I cling to fleeting fragments of daylight turned to gray. A soul that once held her close now watches her slip away. Evening winds recall her footsteps, soft upon the autumn lane. I chase the ghost of her silhouette, but only find a hollow frame. Faded photographs and letters, words of hope that bear my shame. A sentiment that time devours, fading slowly, fading her name. In the quiet of these moments, truths unsaid begin to burn, and the ache for lost reflection takes more than I could ever earn. Fading her name in my heart, like stars erased by dawn. Every beat remembers sorrow of a love forever gone. I hold on to the silence where once her voice would stay, a yearning that remains unspoken in the night and in the day. If I could breathe life into letters, I'd restore each stroke she gave. But time erodes our sweetest treasures, hurled upon a restless wave. Now I whisper to the emptiness, calling out her gentle flame. But the wind replies with hollow echoes of a fading name. Fading her name on the breeze, a sigh in twilight's frame. Every shadow holds her memory, yet nothing feels the same. A heart that loved too deeply now wears an empty claim, forever chasing echoes of a name long past. We painted skies with borrowed hues, but never chose which path to lose. We whispered dreams we couldn't keep, then buried love in restless sleep. You touched my hand, then turned away, a song that never learned to play. Now echoes float through empty air of words we meant but didn't dare. Left unfinished, lost in gray, we walked apart but meant to stay. that stopped before its chime. We wrote the start, forgot the end, too scared to fall, too proud to bend. Now silence holds what we diminished, a love unread, just left unfinished. I kept the letters never sent, the tears you left, the time we spent. Your name still clings to every page, like smoke that slips between each cage. The door was closed, but not quite tight. The stars still blink, but lose their light. No final word, no last embrace, just ghosts that dance in empty space, left unfinished, trapped in time. A song that lost its final rhyme. We lit the fire but feared the flame, and walked away without a name. You held my soul, then let it go. Now all we were we'll never know, just scattered dreams too far to wish, a tale undone, left unfinished. No endings carved, no closing scene, just love that lived and might have been. A sentence paused, a breath withdrawn, a sunset lost before the dawn, left unfinished, not erased, but frozen in a lover's haze. A wound too shy to truly bleed, a heart too lost to plant a seed. Now time moves on, but we remain.
He held me once beneath the moon, then vanished like a fading tune. No promises, no last embrace, just vanished dreams and empty space. I called his name through dusk and rain, but silence answered back my pain. Each whisper carved into my chest, a name remembered, not confessed. He forgets me like the wind that never cares where it has been. He loved me once, or so I dreamed, but I was less than what it seemed. Now every day I grieve alone for someone made of skin and stone. He forgets me too easily, while I remember endlessly. His jacket hangs where he once stood, like echoes trapped in splintered wood. And every step I take feels slow, through memories that never go. He moves through life without regret, as if we'd never even met. But I still wear the ghost of us that left the smoke but not its name. No backward glance, no second thought, just all the emptiness he brought. And though he sleeps with someone new, my heart still breaks in two. He forgets me so easily, while I still bleed invisibly. If love were fair, he'd feel the ache of every promise he would break. But some forget, while some remain, forever lost in love and pain. He forgets me like the sky forgets the bird that used to fly. He walks through life untouched, unfazed, while I am left in love's old. I lit a lamp beside the door and watched the dusk crawl across the floor. Each second stretched a quiet ache for words he swore he'd never break. I count the steps he'll never take. The dreams we made begin to flake. I dress in hope, then wear regret for promises he won't beget. I'm waiting for now, a kiss in the dark, a fire that faded, that once held a spark. He said he'd return with the moon and the rain, but left me to dance with the ghost of my pain. No letter, no echo, no touch to remember, just me and my silence, still waiting for never. The flowers wilted on the sill, but still I sit so painfully still. I draw his face in misted glass, then watch it fade as moments pass. He lives in places I can't see, where love forgets what it should be. And yet I guard the open gate, like hope will somehow recreate. I'm waiting for never, and hours going cold. was lost in rain. He gave me a promise and took back the sky. Now I sit beneath. Met beneath the quiet sky. No reasons asked, no questions why. A glance, a smile, then came the tide of feelings we forgot to hide. No vows were made, no lines were drawn, yet something deep was somehow gone. A flame that sparked but never roared, a ship that left but missed the oar. Silent beginnings, soft and slow, like whispered rain or melting snow. We danced in dusk, we breathed in gray, and hoped the hush would lead the way. No words to hold, no truth to cling, just silence wrapped in fragile string. A love unspoken, barely spinning. We bloomed and broke in silent beginnings. You touched my hand, then turned your gaze, as if we lived in separate haze. No promises, yet hearts would race. In moments time forgot to trace. We carved a world with quiet hands, with neither dreams nor bold demands. But silence, though it once felt true, became the wall I couldn't move through. Silent beginnings, soft and strange, where closeness danced just out of range. We smiled like we had time to spare, but never dared to really care. No tears, no fights, no end, no start, just echo rooms inside the heart. We never spoke what love was bringing, and so it died in silent beginnings. What doesn't break can still decay. What's never said can drift away. And so we lost what might have grown. In silence we had called our own. Oh, silent beginnings, ghostly trace of something warm in empty space. A seed that never met the spring, a voice too soft to ever sing. Now all that's left is quiet spinning of what we were. Just silent beginnings. You came like thunder in my chest, a storm that wouldn't let me rest. Your eyes were fire, your touch was flame, but something deep was not the same. We moved as one but out of time, a love that missed its perfect rhyme. You held me close but not quite tight, a spark that flickered out of sight. Wrong heartbeat, wrong song. We danced, but not for long. We kissed, but missed the heat. Our rhythm incomplete. You were almost right for me, but not the way love's meant to be. Too fast, too slow, not in repeat. We loved in steps of wrong heartbeat. I tried to match your every pace, but felt the cracks in each embrace. You said the words, but not the truth. A melody that slipped our youth. We shared a sky, but not a star. You stayed so near, yet felt so far. And though I begged the night to stay, your silence pushed my heart away. Wrong heartbeat, wrong time. A song that never learned to climb. We laughed but couldn't breathe. Beneath the chords we couldn't weave. You almost fit my every fear, but not the way I needed near. We broke before we found our beat. Two souls undone by wrong heartbeat. If love were only sound and touch, then maybe this would be enough. But hearts, they speak a language clear. I walk through rooms that speak your name, though nothing here remains the same. Your laugh still lingers in the hall, a ghost that answers when I call. Your shadow sleeps beneath my bed, your silence louder than what's said. I breathe you in though you're not near. Your presence haunts the atmosphere. Echoes of you, they never fade. In every step, in every shade, you're in the wind, you're in the rain. A whispered touch, a tender pain. Though time has tried to pull me through, I'm still wrapped in the echoes of you. Your shirt still hangs behind the door, from the days before. And every time the kettle sings, it brings me back to little things. Your voice still curls around my sleeve, a secret I'm too tired to keep. You left but never really went. Your memory is resident. Echoes of you, like soft goodbyes, still dancing in my empty skies. You trail me through each shattered view, unseen but close, the echoes of you. I tried to love, I tried to mend, but every road still bends to end. And where you stood and where we broke, in every dream your name is spoke. Echoes of you in every song, reminding me of what went wrong. You're not a face I can't undo. Your breath and sound and shadow. Built a world of might have been, with borrowed truths and painted skin. We touched like fire, spoke like rain, but all we shared was sweetest pain. We laughed in rooms that never knew the weight of what we couldn't do. We held each breath like sacred stars, but love somehow was still not ours. Still not ours, though hearts aligned. Still not ours, though fate seemed kind. We danced so close, yet worlds apart, with matching scars and aching hearts. No matter how the moment flowers, the truth remains, it's still not ours. Your hand in mine felt almost right, like dreams we keep too late at night. We spoke in glances, veiled and shy, too scared to live, too soft to try. We carved a path in shifting sands, Some hearts. You looked at me with quiet grace. No tremble there, no guilt to trace. You told the truth with steady eyes and tore me down with no disguise. No stuttered words, no shaking breath, just honesty that felt like death. I braced for storms, for cruel disguise, but all you gave were naked ties. I wish you lied just once that night, to paint the dark in softer light. A sweet untruth, a tender scream, to blur the sharp of what you mean. You spoke so clear, it cracked the sky and left no tears. I didn't cry. Your truth was clean, but love still died. I wish you lied. I wish you lied. You said you loved me once, then not. Like closing doors on dreams we caught. You didn't flinch, you didn't fall, just told the truth and took it all. No broken vow, no mask, no game, no secret name to curse or blame. You gave me truth, but not a way to make the pain feel less today. I wish you lied with soft regret, a silence wrapped in sweet vignette. A perfect line to help me cope, a gentler edge, a thread of hope. But every word was sharp and dry, a love undone without goodbye. You left so pure, so justified. I wish you lied, I wish you lied. If lies can hold what truth can't save, I'd trade the truth you proudly gave for one more kiss, for one more fire, for one more beautiful, kind liar. I wish you lied just once for me, to spare my heart the clarity. You stood there quiet, eyes unsure, no promises, no open door. You left but not with final breath, just vanished slow like silent death. Your coat still hangs, your cup remains, your scent still lingers in the rain. You didn't speak, you didn't stay, you simply faded day by day. Half a goodbye and here lost in shifting sand. You walked away but left your trace, a ghost that time cannot erase. You said so much with just your sigh, and broke me with half a goodbye. Were slammed, no tears were thrown, just silence sharp as brittle bone. You left your love like untied string, still wrapped around the smallest thing. Each night I wait for some reply, a reason why, a softer light. But all I get are hollow winds that sound like you, then break again. Half a goodbye, no full release, just shattered calm instead of peace. A love that never said its end, a chapter bent too bruised to mend. You kissed the air and not my eyes, and left me with half a goodbye. I'd rather storms than this still ache. At least a storm knows when to break. But you paused and never moved, and left me lost in what's unproved. Half a goodbye, it haunts my day. And all the things you didn't say. Slam the door, at least I know it hurt you more. We sit so close, yet far away. The words have left with none to say. Your hand in mine, but not the same. Just hollow heat without a flame. We used to speak with glances true. Now silence is our only cue. The space between is soft and wide, where love once lived and now just hides. There's nothing between us, not even air. No sparks, no fire, no will to care. Just two lost souls in quiet retreat, pretending our hearts still skip and beat. We touch but feel no true caress, a void in place of tenderness. Once full of stars, now motionless. There's nothing between us. We share a bed, not dreams, not light. We turn away to face
chase the night. Your shadow falls but doesn't stay. It drifts like thoughts you'll never say. Our laughter died without a sound. Our echoes never turn around. And though we breathe the same dim skies, we speak in looks that don't reply. There's nothing between us, just broken glass, the remnants of what used to pass. We smile like strangers in a frame, still signing love with different names. No war, no cry, no great distress, just emptiness and false finesse. Our hearts divorced in soft regrets. There's nothing between us. It didn't end with rage or screams, just faded out like silent dreams. And now we stand but don't exist, a faded mark for time dismissed. There's nothing between us, no flame, no flame, no wrong to mend, no words to write. You pass me by with quiet eyes, no flicker left, no sweet surprise. A love once loud now whispers low, a name you used to almost know. The photographs have turned to haze, just faded frames from brighter days. You've moved beyond where I still stay, while I recall you drift away. I'm barely remembered, just dust in your sky, a flicker that faded, too quiet to cry. You spoke my name like it once meant the world. Now it just falls like a flag never unfurled. To you I'm a whisper, to me you're a flame, but I am barely remembered, a half-written name. Your laughter once would reach my core, now echoes faint behind closed doors. I hold the notes from songs we knew, whisper of name. I wish I meant just one more line, a flash of us lost in your mind. It started soft, a quiet seed, no thorn, no cry, no urgent need. But doubt was sown in fertile ground, where silence grows without a sound. You held me close, but not too tight, a kiss too quick, a smile too right. Your eyes would shift like skies at dusk, and love turned cold, from sweet to hushed. Now there's doubt in bloom, where trust once grew, in petals vain with shades untrue. A rose of lies in colors pale, a fragrant ache that will not fail. We watered hope, but fed the gloom. Now all we breathe is doubt and bloom. You speak like nothing's come undone, but shadows stretch beneath the sun. Each word you give now tastes like doubt, a question wrapped in soft avowal. I watch you move with practiced grace, but secrets gather on your face. The things you don't say start to scream, and love becomes a fragile dream. There's doubt and bloom behind your smile, in every pause, in every while. It spreads like ivy through the walls, it climbs the heart, it softly mauls. Once pure as spring, now laced with gloom. Our garden chokes on doubt and bloom. What once was clear now turns to haze, a field of thorns where we would laze. The truth too blurred, the faith too faint, a love that flutters but won't paint. Yes, doubt's in bloom and won't recede. It drinks from fear, it blooms from need. We tried to guard, we tried to prune, but now it sings a different tune. A love once bright now meets its doom, in silence drowned by doubt and bloom. Built a world of quiet light, a place to hold you through the night. But every door I left ajar,
passed by like a falling star. I waited there with open hands, wrote your name in drifting sands. But love's a choice, not just a view, and I could stay only if you, only if you want my name, whispered soft in morning flame. Only if you see me clear when the rest all disappear. I can bloom and I can break, I can bend for heaven's sake, but I'll hold on and I'll be true only if you. I've walked through fire, still not burned. I gave the heart you never earned, but still I try, and still I bleed. If loving me became your need, no chains, no cries, no final plea, just silent hope you'll choose to see. I'll write our song in skies of blue, but I'll sing it only if you feel the same, not just echoes of my name. Only if you miss me too, when the night turns hollow blue. I can stay or I can fly, I can live or softly die, but I'll return like stars once true. In moonlit rooms I wander, echoes of your whispered name, fading footsteps down the corner, something tender yet no flame. Your smile was dawn unspoken, a promise lost in time. We danced around devotion, close enough to call it mine. But shadows cloaked our longing, unfinished words remain. Our hearts were almost longing, yet could not bridge the pain. Almost was love that night, a heartbeat out of place. Our souls brushed in the darkness, we never found our grace. Almost was love so near, a phantom on my skin. I trace the ghost of you, my dear, and feel where we begin. Your laughter draped in sorrow, like petals in the rain. Each memory I borrow brings pleasure lined with pain. The world around us shimmered with color warm and deep, but silence shaped our shimmer, a secret we could keep. For hopes were half confessions, edges blurred by fear. We built our fond obsessions, but never brought them near. Almost was love that night, a spark too faint to grow. We held the shape of longing, but could not let it flow. Almost was love so clear, yet fragile as a sigh, held in a breath just out of reach. We watched it pass us by. If time could turn backward, soft words I'd weave with care to stitch the broken rapture, replace the vacant air. We danced between the lines of fate, two hearts too proud, too slow, too late. You looked at me with eyes so true, and almost heard my soft I do. No vows were read, no rings were found, just silent love that knew no sound. But still I wore you like a flame, unspoken dreams, unnamed by name. It was an unsaid I do in every glance I gave to you. In every night I held my breath, afraid to speak and risk its death. You never asked, but still I knew my soul was screaming, I do, I do. But I left it unsafe for you. We built a life in fleeting looks, in coffee cups and borrowed books. But love needs more than ghosted grace. It begs to live in time and place. I almost spoke on rainy days,
has its clever ways. You smiled and I just smiled too. Swallowed the words that once were true. It was an unsaid I do in all the things I didn't do. The nights I stayed, the fights I fought, the warmth I gave, the peace I brought. The lips were still, my heart once flew, whispering softly, I do. But love grew cold and left untrue. Now someone else holds your hand and gives the vow I couldn't stand. You laugh like nothing's left unsaid. No ghost of me inside your head. You found a peace I couldn't give, a place to breathe, a way to live. I watch you bloom in gentle skies, while I stay lost in last goodbyes. You smile like I was just a phase, a fleeting name, a passing haze. And now you're warm with someone else, while I still ache inside myself. You hold her close, just like we were, but softer now, more sure with her. I fade where once your heart would dwell. Now you're in love with someone else. She touches you the way I dreamed, in ways I stitched and seams I seamed. And though I should let go with grace, I still rewind your face to face. You wear no scars, no trace of me, no echoes in your memory. But every street we used to roam still whispers songs of coming home. Yet you belong to someone else, while I'm a ghost upon my shelf. She gets the man I always knew, the one I saw inside of you. I broke you, healed you, loved so well, but not with me, with someone else. I don't begrudge the joy you found, though mine still sinks beneath the ground. But part of me still softly dies each time I someone new, and I pretend I wanted you to. You write new songs, you live, you shine, while I still dance on borrowed time. I saw the truth behind your eyes, but only once you said goodbye. I chased the echoes of your name, through halls of guilt, through walls of shame. You gave me stars I failed to see. Now all that's left is memory. The love you wrapped in quiet grace, I touched too late to find its place. I was loving too late, when your heart had closed its gate. I'm dancing in the rain, calling you through hollow pain. You waited long, but time won't wait. And I was loving just too late. You asked for warmth, I offered snow. Too blind to see, too slow to know. Now someone else holds all you need, while I still bleed the love I plead. Regret now sings where silence grew, a song I wish I wrote for you. I never said what burned inside. Now love is something I must hide. I was loving too late, like a clock that learns to break. I held back when I should have run. You were the moon, I chased the sun. I'm standing still at love's locked gate, and I was loving far too late. I didn't fight when you felt small. I let you fall, I missed it all. Now every could've haunts my name, and I'm the one who wears the blame. I was loving too late, when goodbye had sealed your fate. If time could turn, if roads could bend, I'd start our love before the end. But now I know in cruel debate, I loved you true, but far too late. Spoke in sighs, not in embrace. A love half lit, a borrowed place. You held my hand
like holding air, like I was almost never there. I painted stars you couldn't see, built fires where you let them be. I read you poems in my sleep, but silence was the vow you'd keep. I never meant much, not like I dreamed, just passing rain and skies that gleamed. A quiet page you never read, a whispered thought inside your head. To me you were the world and such, to you it seems I never meant much. You smiled like love was just a game, each kiss a spark, but none a flame. I stayed through storms, I braved the night, while you chased shadows bathed in light. I called you home, you called me when a moment lost again. And though I gave my heart full weight, you held it like a twist of fate. I never meant much, just passing time, a pause between your favorite rhymes. You needed warmth, I gave my soul. You needed half, I gave you whole. But in your world I'm soft and hush, a fleeting breath that never meant much. Now someone else will call you dear, and I will fade then disappear. But part of me still longs to be the one you saw as more than we. But I never meant much, not deep, not wide, a season lost in changing tides. You won't recall the songs I wrote, or letters that I never wrote. To you I'm dust, not gold to clutch, just someone who never meant much.
Morning light upon the window, its shadows dance in silent frame. Her laughter echoes in my heartbeat, love once fierce, now lost in flame. I trace the curve of memories, but inked in tears I cannot claim. Each syllable of whispered promise, fading softly, fading her name. All the words we never uttered drift like ghosts within the air, and the space between each heartbeat holds the ache of what wasn't there. Fading her name on my lips, like petals lost in rain. Every breath becomes an echo of love intertwined with pain. I cling to fleeting fragments of daylight turned to gray. A soul that once held her close now watches her slip away. Evening winds recall her footsteps, soft upon the autumn lane. I chase the ghost of her silhouette, but only find a hollow frame. Faded photographs and letters, words of hope that bear my shame. A sentiment that time devours, fading slowly, fading her name. In the quiet of these moments, truths unsaid begin to burn, and the ache for lost reflection takes more than I could ever earn. Fading her name in my heart, like stars erased by dawn. Every beat remembers sorrow of a love forever gone. I hold on to the silence where once her voice would stay, a yearning that remains unspoken in the night and in the day. If I could breathe life into letters, I'd restore each stroke she gave. But time erodes our sweetest treasures, hurled upon a restless wave. Now I whisper to the emptiness, calling out her gentle flame. But the wind replies with hollow echoes of a fading name. Fading her name on the breeze, a sigh in twilight's frame. Every shadow holds her memory, yet nothing feels the same. A heart that loved too deeply now wears an empty claim, forever chasing echoes of a name long past.